I love my hair right now. Just. Now, obviously, I didn't want you guys to think I'm inactive on this YouTube channel. So, Tetromino review. As you can see, I've got every single Tetromino. Let's start off with one of the greats, line piece. Now, the line piece is a very solid Tetris piece. It's probably one of the greatest Tetris pieces in the game, as it can offer you some great Tetrises, good high scores, like nothing near mine, but like good high scores. And honestly, with this you can scale, so you can get level 10 amounts of points on level 9 speeds. You can get level 19 amount of points on level 18. You can get level 29 amount of points on level 28. You know, pretty good for scaling. But honestly, if I had to give it a rate out of 10, it'd be an 8, because obviously it can't fit everywhere, because it has to be flat sometimes to not top out, and sometimes it creates a lot of holes and creates awkward positions when you don't have a Tetris ready, but you don't want to fill up your well, so you have to put it to the side and stick it there, you know. So I give it 8 out of 10. Now, next one up. Okay, now I've got to figure out which one's which. It doesn't actually say, so we'll go with this. L piece. It's the J piece for me, so I'll say it's the J piece, but you know it's the L piece for you, but it's the J piece for me. It doesn't matter, they're similar. So both of these are always great pieces. You can do a lot of burns with these. Like, these are one of the best for burns. Like, you can get it like this on the side, or this on the side, or even this, or this, depending on where your well is. And obviously it's great for like sides where you have to fill in, not just burns. And obviously they create a lot of dependencies, but the more dependencies on not the line piece, the better. But these are great. Both of them deserve pretty high tier, but not the highest. Obviously I'll give a 7, because they're not the best. Obviously they will create holes, and they often create something that's a very problematic thing. Now we go for the other duo one, and that's the S and Z. Is it Z or Z? I can't remember. These pieces. Now these ones, these guys, always great. But there's a problem with these fuckers. These guys always cause a lot of problems with the other piece I will talk about in a minute. But sometimes you have to stack them on top of another piece and cause a massive vitz, or cause a massive hole that you have to then burn to get out of. You know, it's like a very difficult piece to work with, but when it does, it's often great. And yeah, I do enjoy these pieces, but they are little bastards. They are way worse than some of the pieces, so I'm giving them a 5 out of 10. They're not bad pieces. They're not bad. None of these pieces are bad, honestly, let's be honest. But these guys probably do cause a lot of problems. So yeah, 5 out of 10 is worthy of them. Now we get onto this bastard. The O piece. This fucker can only be placed when there are two open spaces, unless you are very good at tucking or spinning, T-spinning. But honestly, I am a pretty good Tetris player. These guys don't cause me any problems, but early in my Tetris playing career, they did cause me a lot of problems. Often I wouldn't have a 2 space to place them, but most pieces fit in a 2 space. And will often not have a place to be put, so yeah, you have to tuck or you have to burn. But often you just take the burn, you don't really care. But this is annoying for early play. Maybe if you don't have the right board, but most of these pieces always can be put in place. This little bastard cannot always be put in a certain place, and sometimes you're thinking at level 15 speeds because you've taken a lot of burns earlier and you don't have much Tetrises. And you're like, oh, I've got to think, where do I put this? And you don't put it in the best place. It's horrible. I give that bastard a 4 out of 10. 10 out of 10. This is the greatest piece in Tetris recorded history. Sorry. This has so many uses. You don't know where to put it, then you're a fool, right? There will always be a place to put it, like most of these pieces, but this one has the best opportunity for every single one. So I'm going to actually use it the way it would look in the thing. Go over here. This is the edge of the screen, say. If you put it right into the edge of the screen, but there's nothing on this side, right? You can just burn it away, and then you'd be Tetris ready. It is amazing. This is great for burns. This is great for filling up gaps. So you've got, like, this piece. Or even, now you've got a flat playing field, you can put the O piece on. You know? I'm very ill. This is the greatest piece, 10 out of 10. Honestly, it does cause some problems here and there, but it's quite simple, really. You just play it, you just play better, honestly. So, T-piece, best piece, and obviously, very lovely indeed. Now, it depends on what you're doing, but a lot of these pieces can't be played very well. If you're bad at Tetris. I've seen people get, like, horrible scores. I've had some horrible scores, but that's because I suck. So, out of all this, remember T-pieces have way more versatility than people think. They've got the T-spins, they've got the tucks, they've got the greatest burn, I'd say. It's a one-line burn. It's better than the three-line burn with the L piece, and it's better than the two-line burn of the J piece. And it can help burns like a delayed burn. And yeah, pretty good. So this ends my Tetromino review. If you want to see any more reviews, go fuck yourself.